One Dana White's tone on Jon Jones just changed. Big time.
Is the best to ever fight in a fight, period. Ever.
To publicly trashing their...
Me and Jon Jones never got along outside of the cage. We've had a horrendous relationship for 16 years.
Everything blew up when Jon's massive $30 million PFL deal went public, leaving Dana White scrambling for answers and the MMA world in shock.
Being the greatest of all time doesn't mean you get $30 million.
This isn't just about money, it's betrayal, ego, and control. Jon Bones Jones just signed a $30 million deal with the PFL, shaking the UFC to its core. After 15 years as Dana White's biggest star, Jones now walks away with freedom, power, and a massive payday. No UFC contracts, no restrictions. The wild part? Dana was blindsided. Just weeks ago, he told reporters the next fight was locked in, saying Jones never ducked anyone. But behind the scenes, Jon was sealing the biggest deal of his career: equity, sponsors, and a Saudi partnership. This isn't just a contract, it's a statement. Jon Jones didn't leave the UFC for money. He left to prove fighters don't need the system to win.
Ducking Tom Aspinall?
No. Jon Jones, I said it a million times, I'll say it again, he's never ducked anybody other than that one goofy time with the Chael Sonnen thing. He's never ducked anybody.
Jon Jones didn't just walk away from the UFC, he walked into history. The moment Dana White accused him of asking for Deontay Wilder money, Jon fired back instantly. Don't lie. I never asked for $30 million. But if Wilder's making that, give me half. He even dared Dana to release their private messages. That trust? Gone. Jones vacated his title and vanished. But behind the silence, he was plotting. Fast forward 2 years. He returns at UFC 285, dismantles Cyril Gane in 3 minutes, and reclaims the heavyweight crown. The perfect setup for a unification bout with Tom Aspinall. But instead of chasing glory, Jones asked for what he was owed. $30 million this time. Fighters backed him. Even Demetrius Johnson said, UFC made $1.4 billion. Pay the man his $30 million. Dana called it bullshit, claimed Jon was bluffing, but he wasn't. By mid-2025, Dana announced Jones's retirement. In reality, Jon was finalizing the biggest MMA contract ever, a $30 million PFL deal backed by Saudi Arabia equity, sponsorship freedom, pay-per-view shares. Jon Jones went from fighter to owner. The move shook the sport. For years, UFC fighters were locked in restrictive deals. No sponsors, no leverage, no escape. Francis Ngannou broke the wall first. Jon Jones just burned it down. And now, with Saudi money behind the PFL and Jones leading the charge, the message is loud. The UFC doesn't own the fighters anymore. The fighters own the future.
I'll quote him and what he had said to my lawyer, Dana informed reporters.
He wants what Deontay Wilder will pay.
When Jon Jones announced his move to the PFL, Dana White went silent. No statements, no interviews, nothing. Because this wasn't just about money, it was about control. For years, Jon fought under UFC's rules. No say in opponents, events, or even schedules. But under PFL's Saudi-backed model, he calls the shots. His debut, rumored to headline a Riyadh season mega event, possibly streamed globally, maybe even on Netflix. The stage, the lights, the freedom, all his. This shook the UFC to its core. Jon Jones wasn't just leaving, he was exposing the system. The same man Dana once called the greatest fighter ever was being paid less than YouTubers in exhibition bouts. Now he's finally getting what he's worth, and the fallout's only beginning. Rumors swirl of a Jon Jones versus Francis Ngannou super fight, a matchup Dana can't control or profit from. For the first time, fighters hold the power. Meanwhile, Tom Aspinall's been left waiting, the interim champ who spent a year begging for the unification fight that never came. His words from last year now sound prophetic. I'll retire Jon Jones without even fighting him.
Kind of like broke, you're struggling, and then you're seeing your next fight, okay, 50,000, you have to pay this and pay that and get away with maybe 20,000, and you have to pay your loan and all this stuff.
Tom Aspinall said, I'll retire Jon Jones without even fighting him. Everyone laughed. Commentators called it arrogance, but now it sounds prophetic. Jon Jones walked away right when the most dangerous heavyweight in the world was waiting. A prime 31-year-old finisher with record-breaking precision and zero wear and tear. Aspinall wasn't just another contender. He was the storm coming for the throne, every fight, every finish, almost all under 5 minutes. He was the new monster in a division built on chaos. And when Jones demanded $30 million to face him, fans stopped asking about contracts. They started asking about courage. This wasn't injury. It wasn't age.